How's it going, guys? It's Oscar with another video, another breakdown. Quick breakdown regarding some trades that I took at the beginning of the year, which was last week. Just wanted to, give you guys a breakdown regarding what I did. I took two trades last week, which was EuroCAD and AutoJPY. Show you both right now. But yeah, I'll just get into it, man. I was following the trend as always, following the weekly or the daily. In this case, I traded on both, which was the daily following the weekly. I was just expecting for price to break and retest, which it did. We did get above it, and then when I noticed this bearish engulfing, I was just getting ready to start into daily. So I noticed that the daily has become bearish as well. We had a break and a retest. This was the close of the week, which was on Friday. That's the reason that this weekly looks like this. I was expecting continuation on the next week, and it did happen. So on a market open, which was Monday, I did have a doji. Most of the time, doji will appear when there's some kind of indecision, it's some kind of rejection of the area. Once I noticed that, I started noticing that even the 4 hour had gave me some kind of rejection. It gave me a double top, and then I rejected, and then we retested that area of interest again. I noticed this in combination with the daily. I went into the lower time frames. The 1 hour had gave me switch of structures or break of structures multiple times. We went from lower to higher highs to lower highs, lower lows to lower highs to higher lows again, and then we broke structure, and then that's when I decided to act. I went into the lower time frames, which our switch of structure needed to happen until it broke this area. Particularly here, I took the trade as soon as we broke below because on the 1 hour we were pretty bearish at that point, and this was the lower high swing that I was thinking about just putting my stop loss around here, but my strategy includes for me putting my stop loss above the area of interest. But yeah, I mean, I just sold right here. It looked like a good time to trade, to put the position in. I mean, if price would have gave me some kind of rejection and then retraced into up here, and it would have done this, I would have just opened another position, you know. But in this case, I just enter the position, hold until the lower 4 hour right here, which is the lower low of the 4 hour. And I just decided to close my trade on Friday. I noticed that the Friday we have a beautiful news, and then I noticed that as soon as I woke up, I just decided to close my trade. It just gave me a 1 to 72, which is pretty good in combination with the other pair that's showing a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much for this pair. Auto JPY. Auto JPY. On this case, I was not following the weekly time frame. I was just following the daily and the 4 hour. Um, Same thing here. I was looking for my area interest on the daily and just following with the 4 hour here. On the daily time frame, we had daily bearish right here, and then same thing here. I was just expecting price to retrace, retest area of interest. We did have that rejection right here, but since I didn't really trade on Christmas or the last week of the year, Christmas and New Year's, I avoided this loss here. At After Christmas and New Year's, we did have another retest of the area of interest, and that's when I was more active in the market. I noticed the retracement, the retest, and the daily rejection, and then I just took advantage of the swing into the downside. When that was after me noticing this, I went into the lower time frames, of course. I noticed that it became kind of like a little bit of a head and shoulders right here. We have the left head and the right shoulder. We did break under here, and then I noticed all of that and just went into the lower time frames, man. Rinse and repeat. We had this beautiful break of structure, which happened right here. Switch of structure, whatever you want to call it. We went following the 4 hour. This was pretty much the 4 hour close right here. And then this is the other 4 hour right here. So this is the 16 hours. This is where it closed. And then we had that switch of structure becoming bearish. And that's pretty much following the daily and the 4 hour time frame. So now we have the daily, the 4 hour, and even the lower time frames are starting to sync up into the daily, the higher time frames. Once I noticed all of this, I was just expecting a retracement, which we did have a retracement, and then just enter my trade right here on this one right here. I entered my trade and just waited off for the rest of the week. My last, to be honest, I was expecting price to come all the way down here. I didn't want to hold because of same thing as the other trade. Friday. Friday came. I was in profit 1 to 2.75, and I was just ready to close my trade, man. In total, I was up 275 to 175 by like 4.5 to 5%. And I just closed my trade and just pretty much happy with my week. It was my first week back into the charts. I was not looking for anything crazy. And yeah, man, just following the trend. I do have a couple trades that I am in already. One of them is USD CAD. I'll follow up on that one next week, and then that's pretty much it. I'm waiting for another one, US 30 and the S&P 500. Those are gonna be ready for either this night or the next night. I'm not really sure. I just go as what the market gives me. Same thing right here. Break, retest. I'm waiting for some kind of rejection, and then I'm ready to take that trade down. Right here, if I were to enter, I will need the price to break above right here, creating a new higher high, higher low. Break, retest, go to the downside. That's what I'm expecting with this. But yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much what I had for the week. Nothing crazy. First week of the year, and it's looking pretty good. I will be following up with all the rest of the trades on my social media. And yeah, see you guys, man.